Hey, what's going on, everybody? I know that some of you are having some issues with your entries due to not receiving the high-tech team manager file. So I wanted to do a quick video to show you guys how to use the free software that's available through high-tech. I'm going to just run through how to find that. I am actually going to send you guys the link, so really all you need to do is click on the link and it should download the Team Manager Lite version for you. And then I'm going to walk you through everything that you need to do to set up your team database, input your teams, your athletes, and then I'm going to show you also how to import a meet file and so that you can do your entries as well. So I'm going to walk you through what that looks like. I actually emailed you guys all the link right now, so really all you need to do is click on that. But if you're having difficulties, you're going to go to this website right here. It's hightech.active.com backslash downloads.html. When you scroll down here, you're going to see Team Manager 8, and you're going to see Lite underneath of that. You're going to click on that link. That's the link that I actually sent you guys, and that's just automatically going to download Team Manager Lite for you. So once you download that, you're going to find that that executable file probably in your downloads. Click on that, download that, go through the installation process, and then after the installation process is complete, you're going to just click on or find Team Manager Lite either on your desktop. There's probably going to be an icon, or you could search for it and open it up. From there, what you're going to do is you're going to click File and Open, and you're going to create your database. So you're going to call this whatever your team name is. I'm just going to name this Columbus Demo Team. So we're going to open that, and from there you're going to just click OK. And then you want to put in, just go through the preferences and fill this out. So typically for a middle school or high school team, you would just click boys and girls. And then everything else that's already set up is just going to be your default. I wouldn't change any of that. I wouldn't mess around with anything else. The only other thing that I would change would be your age update. And I would say always age up to today. And then meet age up date, and I would say the start of the meet. That's typically what we do. That really doesn't matter. We can change that later. For your default team registration, you're going to click on United States Swimming, default team, and you're going to put a high school. If you're a high school or a middle school, you're just going to go with high school because there's not a middle school option. Your country is going to be the USA. And your LSC, which stands for Local Swimming Community, is just going to be Georgia. And your default state is also going to be Georgia, unless you're from somewhere else. You could also put your default city in there if you wanted to. I'm just going to put Columbus and 31901, but that's not really super important. And then click OK. It's going to give you a message about aging up, and just click yes. And now we're going to go to Teams, and we're going to add our team. So I'm going to put COL for Columbus. Actually, let's just put Demo. We'll team name Demo Team. And then if you have like an abbreviation, I'm just going to put Demo Team, or we can put DT. You can put your mailing address in there and your information for your team. Once you're done doing that, if you want to do that, just click OK, and your team has been added. So you're going to see Demo Team. You also can go in and you can add coaches. Let's add me. Oops, we're doing this backwards. And put your phone number in there. And your email address if you want to, and that's just so when you send entries out, it will show all this information. So if the person who's running the meet needs to contact you, they have the information to be able to do that, and you can just click export with your entries and it'll go out. If you want to put the other stuff in, that's up to you. And yeah, so from there, what we're going to do is you're going to go and find that file that I sent out to you all. I emailed that entries file or that the events file to you. So I'm going to go find that through my computer. And that's going to be in documents. Alright, so that's going to be in my C folder. So meet 7, and I think we did, what was this, middle school, where did I put the Jingle Jam stuff at? There we go. So I'm going to import the high school file. We have the middle school file, which has MS that I sent you, and then I also have the regular file, just says MCSD Jingle Jam. I'm going to click on that. Actually, I'm not going to click on that. I'm going to back out of this. I'm going to go to File and then Import, and I'm going to import my Meet events. You would import your Meet results the same way, but since I just sent you the events file so you guys could do your entries, I'm going to import my Meet events, and then I'm going to go find that folder that I just showed you, at least where it was at on my computer. I'm going to import that in here. Click yes, and then it's going to bring up another thing. It's going to send this to the temp folder. You're going to click on that. That's the actual file that we want. And click OK. And then it's just imported all the events for that. So you'll see this Meet and all the information that goes along with that here. So I'm just going to save all that, just get out of that. And now if I wanted to do my entries, I would just click on entries, but I'll show you actually how to get to that from the home page. So if I would, this is our home screen for Team Manager. I'm going to go into Meets, and it's going to show me the Meet that I just imported, and then from there I'm just going to go to entries, and I can either choose to do my entries by athlete, by name, or I could do them by event. So I'm going to click on name. Obviously it's not going to show anybody. Here's where we click on our team, and then I don't have any athletes entered right now, so it's not going to show them there, but I'll show you how to put in your athletes as well. So if you click on athletes, I got to select my team that I want to apply them to, because just imagine that you have many teams on here. You want to select the correct team. For a lot of you, it's just going to be only one team, because you're only going to be working off of that one team that you're coaching for. So we'll go in and we'll add, I'm going to add myself, and it's going to ask me for your birth date. You're going to need to put birth dates in. So if you guys send me entries through an Excel doc, I would prefer you not to do that, because it's very time consuming for me to go in and add all those athletes. I basically have to do everything that I'm showing you right now in another program, and then add all their events. So I do need birth dates if you're sending me an Excel document, but hopefully this is easy enough where you guys can go in and create your own database, put all your athletes in there, and then from here, this is how you would do every meet. So I'm going to put my birth date in there. I'm going to add my gender. You could add their email if you wanted to. That's not really necessary. And then you would just have to make sure that they're listed under that team. And then you could add other stuff if you wanted to add, medical information, primary contact. That's all stuff that you can do in here. I'm just going to click OK. And then so now I'm added. You would do the same thing for all the other athletes. So if I go back to our meets, and I click on the meet and I want to do entries by name, it's going to show, once I click on my team, it's going to show Andrew, and then I'm going to be able to add events for them. If you want to do relays are super simple. You would just go up and you would click on show relay information, and you could go in and add that. If you're doing your entries by athlete, you're going to need to get out of this area, and you're going to need to go in and do entries by event to actually add your relays. So I'm going to click on my team, and then I'm going to click on relays only, and it's going to show your relays right there. And then from there, you would just go in and you click a new relay, that brings up, and then you would just add your athletes. You could just double click and they'll show up into that particular relay. So I think this is really all you guys need. You're going to have to go through this process of learning how to use this program. Once you guys actually get the actual download that Jeff purchased for you guys, but you can do everything that you need through this free version, and familiarize yourself with the program. You just have a little bit more, I guess, freedom, and you have access to other features within this program that you really don't necessarily need for if you're just doing entries and creating a team database with results. One other thing that I'll show you how to do when I get out of this is to import your entry, your results. So when I email out the results for the meet, after the meet's complete, you're going to go and you're going to click on File, Import, and you're going to click on Meet Results. And then what you would do is you would just go and find the Meet Results file wherever you download that at. So if we go into Import Meet Results, so here we go. So this version doesn't allow you to import Meet Results. So you'd have to wait for the version that Jeff purchased for you all to be able to do that. But you can do entries and email me the entries, and that will be super helpful for me. For you guys, you would have to just, if your kids have results, like say you have results from a previous meet, since you're not able to import your meet results and put that into your database, what you would need to do is you would need to just go in and manually do that for each kid through this way. The other thing that you can do is if I'm at the pool, I usually bring my computer with me, so you guys can just schedule time to use my computer, and then we can actually use the purchased version, and you can create a database for yourself, or we can export the database that you created here, and that way we can get your results in so that you don't have to manually put in the times for your kids. So hopefully this video is helpful and kind of shows you how to kind of utilize this program, familiarize yourself with this program, yeah. So if you guys sent me an Excel document, if you want to go through this process of putting your kids into a database, and that way you can send me an actual file that I can import, which would be a lot more, it'll be a lot easier for me. It'll be a lot easier for you in the future. So yeah, hopefully this was helpful. Thanks, y'all.